Hey everyone, C-Stan here with the Lord of the Rings living card game. Today I'm trying out my most recent deck. I call it the Moneymaker. It's got Grima, Theodred, and Arwen. And it just generates a ton of resources and uses them to keep recycling Elven Light to essentially draw the whole deck. I'm also recording on Twitch for the first time, so I've got a couple people watching who will hopefully spot any mistakes I make before they mess up my game. And I've chosen Nightmare Battle of the Five Armies because this deck is pretty well rounded in attack, defense, and questing, so it should be able to handle the different scenarios pretty well. The different quests, I mean. Okay, my starting hand is actually couldn't be better, so I'm going to keep that and just do the setup on the quest here. For Nightmare mode, when we go to stage 5B, if we have to remove any progress from the stage, we put a progress here instead, and then I lose if we get to 5. Okay, that's fine. Search for Bolg, added the staging area, then shuffle the encounter deck and reveal one encounter card per player. Okay, revealing the first card here, Northern Slopes. And I believe Bolg has an ability, the first goblin revealed each round gains Surge, so we have to keep an eye out for that. That is definitely going to be the one I forget to trigger, if anything. Okay, and Northern Slopes, each goblin enemy gets +1 attack and defense, and when it's the active location, when a character leaves play, remove 1 progress from the current quest if able. Okay. So now we go to stage 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. And so we have to protect the Eastern Spur and the Battle in the Dale and the defense of Ravenhill. And so this one's a regular quest, this one's a battle, this one's a siege. And this one, if you don't have progress on it by the end of the round, you have to discard a random card. For the battle, if you do not have any progress on the card, you have to add the topmost enemy in the discard pile to the staging area. And this one, if there's no progress at the end of the round, each player must discard all resources from each hero's resource pool. Okay, so that's that. I can start the first turn. Normally I'd mulligan for Elven Light, but I don't know, it was just too tempting to keep this hand with all of these good cards to start with, like Steward. So we can actually play that turn 1 using Grima's Doomed effect. And I'm going to put a progress here to show that I've... actually, that's a really bad order to do this in. So first the keys go down. And that I will pay 1 for. And now the Steward goes down. And I pay 1, and I use Doomed to get that in play, and I trigger that, and I trigger that. Okay. I could play Daeron's Runes. Yeah, let's do that. Draw 2. Get rid of the second Steward. And the first turn's going to be a bit iffy. I hope we don't have any big hitters come out. Well, we can get Treebeard down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. We could also get our Ether Swordsman out if we wanted to discard a card for Arwen's ability. but I want to keep one resource for Test of Will. And now we just have to decide what quest we're going to. So we already have one, two. Okay, we have 4 threat in the staging area already, and our best statistic is, I think, willpower. We got 3, 4. Assuming I can keep him for defense, we can get up to 5. So I'm not likely to make any progress, I think, on anything, which is a shame. So let's just go for 5 on the willpower quest. Who knows, if we get a treachery, we'll actually get a progress, so it could be worth it. And reveal. Okay, it's a goblin, so he gains surge. And we go into the Eastern Ridge. So that's going to be this is going to be a kind of a rough turn. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5. Our threat goes up 5. Ouch. At the end of the round, raise each player's threat by 1 for each quest with no progress on it. Wow. Okay. So it's a good thing this deck has a lot of threat reduction. But we will go to here because I don't want all the goblin enemies to have +1 attack and defense. And then the Warg Riders will engage. Deal out a shadow card. When he attacks, remove 1 progress from each quest stage. Well, we don't have any, so we defend with Grima. And deal 1 damage to the defending character. 2 damage instead if the current quest has no progress on it. So I think this is pretty much game over because this attack is going to deal 1 damage and kill off Grima. Okay, well that was short-lived. Yeah. So there was really no one I had that could have survived that attack to begin with. So, yep, that's a redo. Okay, well, that's no big deal. At least it happened on the first turn. Yeah, that hurts. Okay. Battle of the 5 armies here. Okay. My starting hand is interesting. I get Steward, but that's really all I get. I would like... Yeah, I want a mulligan. I wouldn't have mind seeing Hobbit Gandalf actually in my opening hand, but this hand isn't too bad. Okay, setting up. Okay, well, it's my most feared enemy to start, and he surges. Bolg makes an immediate attack against each player in turn order. If at least 1 character is destroyed by one of these attacks, the players cannot place progress on the current quest this round. What's his attack at? 6? Oh, okay. Well, I think you're about to see me reset again. Yep, not ready for that. Okay. Attempt number 3. Yeah, this quest is harder than I remember it being. I'm going to get really good at loading up decks. Okay. How about Gandalf? Let's keep him. And Elven Light. Okay. Setting up, first turn, we get each enemy makes an immediate attack. Of course, it gains Surge because we can never have a break. And then that gains Surge into this. And I believe only the first goblin each round gains Surge. So, well, are there like 30 of these in the deck or something? I don't understand how I keep drawing them, but okay, let's move Bilbo over here and start. Okay, let's discard Elven Light, and I'm actually just gonna put it on the table. And maybe not. Let's take that back, and let's play Daeron's Runes first, drawing 2, and then we'll discard Elven Light. Then we will play down the keys for 1, and let's see, 1, 2, 3. Now we have to discard actually 2 Elven Light in order to get Gandalf down. So let's get rid of one of our herdsmen, I think. Okay. Get a resource there. Now we play Gandalf for 4 resources and a Doomed, triggering the keys for 1. And now we are ready to cancel some effects. So, very strong start. Hopefully it doesn't get crushed by a shadow card. What I don't want is I don't want to lose a random card from my hand. So what quest do I have to go to get rid of that one? Okay, it's the regular questing one. So we're going to quest for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, adding a resource when questing here. And, you know, odds are I probably won't even make progress, so a reveal 2 damage to a character he controls. Well, that'll go on Arwen, and that doesn't gain Surged because these were revealed the same round, so I don't need to trigger Bolg again. Staging area has 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9, so we don't make progress. Not that it would matter because these 2 are going to remove progress anyway. Okay, let's engage them both. Deal out some shadows. And, well, let's do the riskier one first. So Grima is going to defend here. Attacking enemy gets plus 3 defense here. That'll deal 1 damage. And 4 defense. Okay. Nice. We survive the turn. And we go to the refresh phase now and trigger all these effects. So, discard 1 random card. Okay, that's probably the one I didn't mind the most. And we lose a resource from each all resources, right? Yeah. And topmost enemy in the discard pile. Okay, well, we lucked out. There's none yet. So we can just start the next turn. Actually, I have to raise my threat by 2. Now we start the next turn. Okay. Let's pull back our Elven Light. Draw a card. Okay, we got the Steward. So now we're going to place it down on Arwen for 1 and a Doomed. Of course, this does mean that we probably won't be able to get Burning Brand down this turn. Which makes me a little nervous. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Let's discard. So I've already done the Doomed. We're discarding for Arwen here. And pull it back. Draw a card. What I am digging for right now is Protector of Lorien, so that I can boost up Grima's defense. But we do not get it, and we have no other way of discarding this card. So let's just play down our characters here. Might as well spend all our resources. And we can attempt again to make progress on the willpower quest. The only tricky thing is I don't want to defend with Grima against this. Okay, why does Arwen have 2 damage? Oh, I did assign 2 damage there, didn't I? We might just kill off our herdsman. We could. Well, we'll see. We might have a 3rd enemy to deal with, so I will just commit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Adding resource here. 9. Reveal. And it's a Bodyguard of Bolg, and it surges into Eastern Ridge. So we got 9 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do make a progress that's about to be removed. Travel here. Will not engage these guys. We'll just defend here. I'll sacrifice my herdsman, and we remove a progress. And defend with Gandalf again, who takes a -3 defense hit. And so that 3 attack versus 1 defense. It's a good thing I didn't defend with Grima. 2 damage. And Grima here does nothing. Okay. Let's refresh and trigger these effects. So random discard. Oh, awesome. And the topmost enemy goes into the staging area. And that's gonna suck. Okay. And remove all our resources. Okay. That's the one thing that this deck is good at, is recovering from losing resources. Okay, and raise our threat by 2 for Gandalf. Start the next turn. Okay. Pull back Elven Light for 1. And draw a card. Ugh, Marquise. Discard it to Arwen's ability. Get a resource. Pull it back again. Draw a card. Daeron's Runes. Draw 2. And, okay, we got Treebeard. I don't think we'll last that long, though. And discard Elven Light. Now let's see, 1, 2. Probably want to get the Burning Brand out, so let's do that. This goes down for 1 and a Doomed. Trigger resource there. Okay, we've got... What do we got? We got... if we're going to spend 4 for Tree Beer, that's 3, 4. We got 1 left to spend. Okay, let's play... let's pull back this one last time then. And draw a card. Oh, we get 2 Elven Lights. So now we play Tree Beer for 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's about it. When we quest, we'll get 1 resource to cancel something if we need to. I would actually love a Treachery. Oh, sorry, I forgot this effect. At the end of the round, raise each player's threat by 1 with no speech. 1, 2, 3. Because there's 3 stages with no progress. So this round, looks like Gandalf and Grima will defend. And I have no idea what we're going to do up here. But we're going to quest for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 again. Reveal. Okay, I'm starting to suspect that every card is a goblin. And it surges. Well, okay. If I'm doing the math here, I'm definitely going to get attacked by him. And we only have 1 defender, or 2 defenders. That third one's going to be undefended. I guess maybe we can put it on Theodred. But let's count up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Which means our threat goes up 1, 2, 3. Which unfortunately brings us to 35. And I really wish that I had Elrond's Council, but no. So 35 means we're gonna get attacked by these guys, and yeah, definitely will kill a hero. So, sorry, but this is going to be another loss. I really don't remember it being this hard. I would love to beat it. I don't know if you want to keep watching me do this quest or try something new. Quests. Okay. Let's try this again. Setup. Reveal a card. And it's a creature, so we do not have to surge. Of course, it's an attack 5, threat 25 creature. I didn't even think that was allowed. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Here. Okay, we got our trusty Gandalf again. And Elven Light. I've been getting really lucky with my hands, but really unlucky from the encounter deck, and I think the encounter deck is winning. Okay, we discard Elven Light, and we pull it back. Draw a card. Well, Gandalf, 1, 2, 3, 4, and doomed. We will quest to the Willpower And that'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man, he's 4 threat too. What kind of enemy is this? This guy should have a threat of 40 at least. Okay. Yeah, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Okay. 9 willpower. I was just deciding whether or not I wanted to try a different quest, but 9 is still the best I can do. Reveal. Okay, we got 1. Oh, did I quest Grima? I've got 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, I must have not committed him in case I got another enemy. So 9, we might have actually made progress here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we do 1 progress. We travel there, we engage, deal out the shadow card. Gandalf will defend, take 1 damage, and okay, refresh. Raise our threat by 2. We have to put the topmost enemy card back in play, and unfortunately that 1 shadow card was an enemy. And we also have to remove all resources. And I did raise my threat by 2, right? Okay, yes, I did. Next turn. Oh, nice. We have Protector. Let's discard to Elven Light first and pull it back to see what card we get. Test of Will. Okay, let's get down the Protector for 1. And also, let's get down Unexpected Courage for 1 and a Doomed. Right now, I just need resource generating cards. Okay. Nice, so we got a couple defense here. Grima can get up to 5 defense if he needs to. I do have a couple resources here that are gonna disappear, unfortunately. Okay. Not much I can do. Let's travel to this one that pulls enemies back. So we'll do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess. And really just hope we don't draw a goblin. Okay. Goblin. He surges into the Vanguard, who has +2 threat. Oh, to everything. So he's got 2 threat and 2 defense and 2 attack. That will bring us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we tie, and we don't even get progress on here. And actually, I think I forgot this effect, so our threat should be up another 2. Okay, well, we only have to engage him, so let's take advantage of that. And 3 attack and 5 attack. Oh, sorry. When I quested, I forgot to put Theodred's resource on Arwen. Okay, I think I've remembered everything here. Oh. Okay, he's going to make an immediate attack against me. That's going to be fun. Shadow here and here. We will defend the attack 5 with Grima, getting up 1 defense. So let's put this down here so keep track. We got 1 defense, and then we'll pull it back with Arwen, draw a card, discard it again, 2 defense, and then we will also discard our Mirror, I guess, for 3 defense. And we reveal the card. There's no effect. And then Gandalf with attack 4 will defend this. Okay, he drops down to defense of 2. So that attack 3 will deal 1 damage. Okay, now we refresh and we trigger all the effects in play, which are quite a lot. So I can't remove 2 from the current quest. It says either remove 2 progress from the current quest. I actually don't know how to resolve this. I only have a 1. Can I remove 1 and satisfy it, or do I just take the attack? Or do I remove the 1 that's there and take the attack? I think you're supposed to... Either or, it's a choice. And that means if I can't choose this, I've got to choose the attack. Okay. Well, we're just going to really hope he doesn't get any bonus attack here. We reveal. Okay. 1 damage. And so that's that effect. This effect also puts us up 2. Gandalf puts us up 2. And topmost enemy comes back. Wow. And remove all resource tokens. All right. Of course, now he's exhausted, so he won't even be able to help us on the next round. Start the next turn. Discard to Arwen's ability. Bring it back for 1. Draw a card. Well, I mean, okay, so we can reduce our threat quite a bit, but we need more than that. Let's discard it again to Protector of Lorien and pull it back again, drawing another. Okay. Well, maybe if I had drawn Steward at this point, things would be different, but we're pretty much in a bind now. I'm going to have to defend quite a lot of attacks here. Okay, well, we can put down a ally for 1. And I guess we can put down another one with the Doomed. Okay. Of course, they don't really help us do anything, but yeah. This this takes 6 quests to complete, and I can't even make progress here. I could commit Grima and discard a bunch to protect our Lorien to get my willpower up. But I don't think it's going to be enough. We're going to commit 4 to the quest. 5. And I need my defender, so I'm not going to quest him. We reveal a card. It's a goblin. It surges into this goblin. And I'm really wishing I had Boromir. We got... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, these were supposed to be over here. 11, 12. 5 versus 12. Our threat goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, actually, we can boost our willpower by a 2. So our threat would only go up 5. And we get to reduce our threat by 6. And I could actually reduce it by a few more. Yeah, so why don't I play this on there? That means we would have had 8, which means our threat would have only gone up 4. And we could reduce our threat 1, 2, 3 more. And we still don't make progress, though. We do have to engage the 30 and the 20. And I just don't have the action advantage for this. I can defend 2 of them here and 2 of them here, but really we lose these guys, and I think we're just delaying the inevitable. Yeah, so I'm going to give up on this. Maybe try a different quest just so that I can win. So that you can see the deck actually performing well. Because with the rate this deck pumps out enemies, there's really... there's just really no chance to get anything set up. So I'm gonna load up still the same deck. But I'm also going to load up I know I recently did Flight to the Ford Nightmare in another video, but I might want to give it another try with this deck just as a comparison. Okay, so we have Nightmare, Flight to the Ford. And we attach the ring to Frodo. We also set up the Burden deck, which I believe is already set up. Evil Wound. Frodo's got 15 life points left. And 1 Fell Rider per player. Shuffle the encounter deck. Okay. We cannot advance unless the last bridge is in the victory display. At the end of the round, reduce the ring bearer's life by 1. That's doable. And I know for a fact this entire deck is not enemies because there can only be 9 ring wraiths. So I think we'll have a better shot. Okay. I have a nice starting hand, and that's why I kept it. Still don't see Elven Light, but I have a couple resource generating cards here. So first go the keys. And I'm just thinking. Maybe I should mulligan. Oh, I did see my first card already, so I guess it's too late. So I do like having Elven Light a lot because the card draw really helps. I can get stuck with a lot of resources if I don't find it. So the keys go down, and then Steward goes down as well for 1 and a Doomed, triggering the keys. Trigger Steward. Let's get an ally out. And another ally. We quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, putting Theodred on Grima. 10, 11. Reason I quest everyone is because I know the threat level of these enemies are higher than 27. We reveal Forest when it's in the staging area. It gains after a 1 revealed effect is cancelled, reduce the ring bearer's life by 1. Okay. So 11 versus 1, 4, 7. It's going to be 4 progress. We will travel to the Trollshot Forest and reduce the ring bearer's life by 1 to travel there. And we will not engage the Fell Rider. So we just refresh, start a new turn. And, well, I've got everything ready to go as soon as I draw an Elven Light. We can get down the Brand for 1 and also a Doomed. Trigger the keys. Oh, sorry, I forgot the life point at the end of the round. And Steward, of course. We can also put the Protector down for 1. And commit again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Reveal. 11 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. It's 2 here. That's a little worrying because we've quested everybody. We could discard a keys to Protector of Lorien and get 1 more progress there. And refresh, lose another life point, and new turn. Yeah, so yeah, I might get locked here if I don't get card draw soon. The nice thing about this deck is even if I'm floating a ton of resources, as soon as I draw Elven Light, I can turn them all into cards. So as long as I can hold out until then, I'll be fine. Okay, committing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we reveal. Okay, again, no immediate attacks are made, so again, surge. Okay, reduce peril, doomed 1. Reduce the ring bearer's life by 1, and remove all progress from the current quest. That's actually not bad, because our 11 versus their 1, 4, 9 is 2. So we get 2, and we could get even 3, but there's no need. We complete the Trollshaw Forest, and go to the Entendales. Okay, so I think we managed to beat out the location lock because we're now at the Entendales, and the question is, so I'm pretty sure this is legal. I think you can declare lower the cost of the next card you play from your hand this round by 1. That card gains doomed 1. Pretty sure you can actually use that on Elrond's Council. You don't reduce the cost, but it gains doomed 1, and you can use it to trigger the keys. But just because I'm not 100% sure on that ruling, I'm not going to do it. Okay. Still don't... Oh, actually, we will have to do it because he's a 30. So we do need to lower our threat. By 3. Oh, was I at 30 last round? No, I wasn't. I was at 29. I got that doomed 1 treachery this round. Okay, so let's play that in the questing phase and actually reduce our threat by 1, 2, 3 so that we do not have to engage the Fell Rider. Okay, refresh, lose a life, and start a new turn. Okay, still no Elven Lights. And we can get Galdor into play. Of course, that's going to cost us a doomed 1 and put us at 30. And I don't think I am ready to deal with him yet. So unfortunately, we'll just have to hold him back and quest our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This time I'll put it on Arwen. Reveal. Okay, doomed 2. Attached to the ring bearer. At the beginning of the planning phase, either exhaust 1 ring or reduce the ring bearer's life by 1. Ouch. Why don't I cancel that? I do have the resources. Of course, I still get hit by the doomed, but 10 progress versus 4 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's explored. We shuffled a burden into the encounter deck. And I don't have an extra defender to deal with another Nazgul. Although they are at 35, so maybe I'll travel here just for fun. Reveal the top card of the burden deck and resolve it as if it just revealed from the encounter deck. So we've got Surge, deal X damage among heroes he controls, where X is the number of players in the game. Oh, that's not too bad. I'll just deal a damage to Arwen. But it surges. Okay, the Nazgul gets a blade, and that surges as well into the Great East Road. And this has 2 threat. Okay, could have been worse. We do have to engage this guy. And since I was afraid of Doomed coming out this round, I did save back 1 ally to defend the attack. Of course, he will destroy a character, so I'll lose a life. Okay, he makes an additional attack. Okay. Wasn't prepared for that. And so he destroyed a character. We lose a life point. And looks like he's going to make another attack. So... Theodred, I have bad news for you. You will die. Shuffle that in. And see, yeah. This is why at the beginning of the game I really wanted to mulligan for Elven Light. Actually, you know what? I've been making more mistakes than just that. The last 2 rounds we've revealed a Doomed card from the encounter deck, and I haven't been triggering the keys. So I need to pay attention to that too. I've been so focused on just triggering it off Grima's ability, but it applies to cards revealed in the staging area as well. So, okay, I lose another character. And... okay, new turn. Okay. We drew an Elven Light, and... oh, I actually have to reduce my life by 1. And... okay. So we're going to see how strong this card really is if it can save our game just by drawing it. So we're still in the resource phase. We haven't entered the planning phase yet. So I can discard it once, pull it back for a card, discard it again, pull it back for a card, discard it again, pull it back for a card, and now we are in the planning phase, so we get to do this 3 more times. We discard it, actually to Arwen's ability, pull it back for 1, draw a card, and discard it here, pull it back for 1, discard it a second time, pull it back for a card, discard it a third time, draw back for 1. Okay, let's get down Gildor for 1, 2, 3, and a Doomed. Now let's play down a second Protector. Yeah, second Protector. Discard it again. Pull it back for 1, draw a card. I'm kind of fishing for Gandalf. But I do want to save some resources for discarding and playing Elven Light in the combat phase to defend this attack. So why don't we stop there for now and just get down Unexpected Courage for 2, another Quester for 2, And actually, I want to trigger Galdor's ability on that last time I discarded, so I get to actually draw an extra card. Okay. So after losing a hero, we pretty much now are dominating the quest in the span of a single turn just because we drew this card. I could even use it a bunch more times, and I will, but I'll do it in the combat phase to pump up his defense. So I actually only need to pump it up 3. So I could play it 2 more times. Yeah, I don't see the harm in that. Or I could get another Unexpected Courage down. Let's just go for more cards. Discard again. Draw. Okay, that's good. And okay, let's stop there. Okay, questing time. We got 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We reveal. Each engaged enemy makes an immediate attack. Okay, that's kind of tricky. So if no attack is made this way, enemy opponent's gauge surge. Okay, so he's going to actually make an immediate attack against us, which is kind of unfortunate because we're now in the combat phase and he's got no defense bonus anymore. So what we're going to have to do is just discard 1, 2, 3, get him up to 5 defense, and reveal the card. Of course, we ignore it because we got Burning Brand in play, and we pretty much resolved that. Okay, so we got 13 versus 2. That's going to be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This goes to the victory display, and we can travel here. For the combat phase, it's really no big deal because we pull back Elven Light for 1 and draw. Then play Daeron's Runes. And discard. I probably don't need that 3rd Protector of Lorien. Then I'll discard Elven Light. Draw it back up for 1. Discard it a 2nd time. Pull it back up for 1. And discard it a 3rd time. And that'll get us 5 defense. And we can defend again. The shadow effect is ignored, which is nice because that was an additional attack. Okay. End of the round. Refresh. Lose a life here. And start a new turn. Probably want to get Gandalf down now. 1, 2. Which is nice that we've got Frodo here to spend all his resources. 3, 4, and a Doomed. And let's get down another Unexpected Courage because I just realized how often they can actually trigger. And you know what? I don't want to use my Doomed on Gandalf. I actually want to spend a resource from Arwen for that. Because I want to use my Doom to get Quick Beam out instead. With Grima's 1 resource. Okay. Now we pretty much race to the end. We can commit everybody. I don't mind the fact that the Witch King is going to attack us. We commit... maybe I'll save some attackers. Although they need about 10 to kill, so... We got 7 here. 8, 9. And I guess Grima could be a 10th if we don't use them to defend. So I'll save these guys. I'll keep them ready, but we get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 willpower. And that'll be more than enough. Reveal a card. Okay, I must either surge, and I must either exhaust the exhaust the ring bearer or reveal an encounter card, and I can't. So it's going to be sort of a double surge. So it's the first surge surges into this, and it attaches to a Nazgul enemy, and it gives it -10 engagement. But this one surges, so this surges to this card, and this card will give all my allies -1 willpower, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 less questing. And deal 2 damage to each ally with 0, but none of them drop down to 0. Okay. So this surges to this, but it also surges to another card. Okay, Peril and Doomed 1, and... oh, remove all progress and lose a life point. I wish I had a cancel for that one, but I don't. Okay, I think I revealed all the cards I had to. We got 10 versus 0. So we actually make 5 progress here and 5 here. For combat, we defend with Grima. We need 5 defense, so we need to discard 3 times. We'll pull this back for 1 and draw. Maybe I should have... no, it wouldn't have been the right phase. And we'll discard it. We'll also discard this, because I don't think I'll play both. And pull back Elven Light again to draw, and discard the other copy of Galdor. And that'll be 3 times. So we're good here. We can ready Grima and attack for 7, 8, 9, 10. Kill the Fell Rider. Refresh. Lose a life. And start a new turn. Oh, raise 2 for Gandalf. Okay, that was a nice draw off the top of our deck here. Discard Elven Light. And, well, this is where the Outlands finally come into play. So they are very strong, but if you do not like playing with them, what you can do is replace them with Ents, and your deck will be just as good, but you might want to rebalance the attachments here. You might want to put Keys on Grima, or even Steward on Grima, because that will allow you to have more resources here, which you'll need to pay for the Ents, because the Ents are going to be lore, not spirit. Okay, we also get 1 here, and 1 with the Doomed. And we got 3 resources, so that's going to be enough to fuel our defense for the round. Yeah. So we got lots of willpower now. That's 12. This is another 6. So that's 18. And then there's Gandalf. So that's 22. and we reveal a card. Surge attached to a Nazgul enemy. Well, it can't do that. Okay, this is just one threat. So, one threat, not one defense. So 22 versus 1. It's going to be 21 progress. That'll complete. And we make it to the ford. The ford comes into play, and also Witch King. And I think we also have to... Oh, no, it's when we travel here, yes. Okay, so we travel to Fort of Bruinen, and I search for a Nazgul enemy, and I really don't mind. So let's put that guy into play. Oh, it's engaged with him. Okay, still. Okay, shuffle the encounter deck. Shuffle. So I'm actually going to... I could reduce my threat down to 40. I mean, sorry, 37. And he only gets -5 engagement cost, so he's at 40. So I could avoid him, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to deal out shadows to both of them and defend twice with Grima. First, let me get my defense up to 6, though. So pull back, draw a card, discard, pull back, draw a card, and discard, pull back, draw a card, discard. That's only 5 defense, and there's a 6th defense. And sorry, that's on the other one. So 6 defense, we got the brand, so we just defend once, twice, and that'll be ignored, ignored. So those are defended. We can... How much attack do we have? 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not enough for the Witch King, but it's enough for the Ringwraith. So, actually, the Ringwraith only needs 9. But anyway, we can take him out. And maybe we'll get the Witch King next turn if we can... Actually, I don't really see a way of doing it, because our only other attack really is Treebeard. Although we could keep these guys back. That severely limits our questing, though. We'll see. Refresh, lose a life point, and start the next turn. Oh, raising our threat by 2 for Gandalf. Gaining 2 here. We can get the Mirivore down. It has to be a hero. I don't really know what I want to do with that. I want to keep 3 back to increase my defense again. But I do want to discard... Okay, I'll discard Elven Light to give Arwen a resource. And I'll draw one of them back to get a card. Well, we got Hennebarth. I guess we can use Doomed to play him. Let's get Arwen another resource. And let's take a look at the next card. Alright. So this is at 2. This is at 5, so that's 7. 8, 9, 10. And this is at 30. So we would need 40 willpower in order to totally complete the quest. And what can we get? We can get 12 plus, that's 18, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, plus 6 more. So that'll be 39, and plus 1 more, so 40. Okay, so let's do it. So 1, 2, let's double count though. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, plus 6 is 14, plus 12 is going to be 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 6 more. Discarding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. That gets us up to 39. And we play this to reduce our threat by 3. It's not letting me do that. Oh, these are all discarded. And that puts our willpower up at 40. And 40... I mean, I think there's a way to get a slightly better score if I wanted to do that. So let's not discard that last card here. Let's instead pull back Elven Light. Draw a card. And then use that as the 6th. And then play 1, 2, 3, reduce our threat by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't know if I reduced 3 from the... Yeah, I did. Okay, so I get up to 40, and they are at 1, 2, and this is the card I peaked at with Hanemarth this turn. So they're at 5, 6, 7. So that'll be 33 progress, which will be 3 here and 30 here. And that's the game. So our final score, 111, not bad. 7 rounds. And obviously would have gone better if we'd been able to hold on to Theodred. But it was kind of cool, I thought, in me not getting Elven Light to start with, how quickly this deck can come back once you manage to draw into it. So, very bad start, but very strong finish. And I just think this ability to discard Elven Light as much as possible is... I mean, you can do it 6 times a phase, so really, basically unlimited. If you needed more than that, you could play the 3rd. But that amount of discard, you can turn basically as many resources as you want into cards. And so as soon as you draw into Elven Light, you basically just spend as many resources as you feel like to draw cards, and then you play them down. And so you completely build up a board in a single turn, as you saw. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, it's too bad it couldn't beat the Battle of the 5 Armies after I think 3 attempts. Didn't even come close. But that's not to say that the deck's no good. I think that's more statement about the difficulty of Battle of the Five Armies. So yeah, this was exciting. I enjoyed the first time streaming, and I enjoyed all the comments, reading all the comments. I'll be posting this on YouTube, on my channel, just like normal. And feel free to comment there if you have any further comments on the quest, or the deck, rather. So I really recommend trying it out. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, the deck list, as usual, will be posted in a description under the video, but I also have it posted up in the forums, the Fantasy Flight Games forums. So thanks for watching, and happy questing.